Welcome to the exciting world of London. Today, we will go on an exciting journey through the historical streets of this great city. Prepare to be immersed in the rich culture, majestic architecture, and fascinating history that has made London one of the most unique places on the planet. While walking around London, you should definitely look at Belgrave Square, one of the most prestigious and beautiful corners of the city. In the center of this square stands a statue of Sir Robert Grosvenor, a prominent British aristocrat and politician of the 19th century whose family significantly influenced the development of London. The statue was erected in 1998 as a tribute to his contribution to the development of Belgravia, which is now considered one of the most exclusive in London. The sculpture is made in a classical style, and its details convey the power and grandeur of this historical character. If you want to take some good photos, come here early in the morning when the area is flooded with soft sunlight and there are not many tourists yet. Nearby are magnificent embassies and mansions, each with its own unique history and architectural features. Not far from Belgrave Square is Hyde Park, where you can have a picnic or simply enjoy nature after a busy day in the city. And if you want to grab a bite to eat, check out one of the local cafes on the streets nearby there. You will find a cozy atmosphere and delicious dishes. Belgrave Square and the statue of Sir Robert Grosvenor are not just a historical place, but a real oasis of calm and beauty in the center of a bustling metropolis. Interesting fact, not far from here is the oldest underground railway transport in the world, the London Underground, which opened in 1863. The line originally connected Paddington and Farrington stations and was built to facilitate the transport of passengers between the city's central areas. Today, the London Underground has 11 lines and more than 270 stations, covering a large area of the city and its surrounding areas. It has become not only an important part of the city's infrastructure, but also a cultural symbol of London with recognizable logos and maps. Moving through Hyde Park, we come across one of the most famous paths in London Rotten Row. This wide alley with a rich history was once the main equestrian road of the capital. Rotten Row was built in the late 17th century by order of William II to provide a safe route between his palaces, Kensington and St. James's. The name comes from the French route du Roi Royal Road. In the 19th century, the aristocracy gathered here, showing off their magnificent carriages and outfits. Today, Rotten Row is an ideal place for morning jogs or relaxing walks. You can often see riders on it, which gives the alley a special charm. If you're lucky, you'll be able to watch the mounted patrols of the Royal Horse Guards. If you like active recreation, renting a bike and riding along Rotten Row is a great idea. Nearby is Lake Serpentine, where you can rent a boat or enjoy a picnic on its shores. And don't forget to stop by one of the local cafes to try traditional English tea. Rotten Row is a place where history and modernity intertwine, creating a unique atmosphere that will give you an unforgettable London experience. Among London's majestic parks, Green Park stands out for its tranquil atmosphere and rich history. Located at Hyde Park Corner, this green oasis was once the hunting ground of kings. Green Park differs from its neighbors in the absence of lakes and flower beds, which gives it a special simplicity and naturalness. Here you will find only well-groomed lawns and shady alleys, ideal for walks and picnics. The park once served as a place for duels and secret meetings, but today it is a quiet corner amid the bustle of the city. For tourists who want to relax after a busy day, Green Park is an ideal place. Situated between Buckingham Palace and Piccadilly Circus, it offers easy access to major attractions. One tip to make this trip better: start your day with a stroll through Green Park, then head towards Buckingham Palace in time for the changing of the guard ceremony. You can then continue to Hyde Park Corner, where there are impressive memorials such as Wellington Arch and Apsley House, the residence of the Duke of Wellington. Don't forget to bring some snacks and have a picnic under one of the majestic trees. And if you want to grab a bite to eat, take a stroll to the nearby streets of Mayfair, where you will find many cozy places with excellent cuisine. Green Park and Hyde Park Corner are not only historic sites, but also wonderful recreational areas where you can enjoy nature and learn more about London's rich past. In the heart of London stands the majestic Buckingham Palace, a symbol of the British monarchy and one of the most famous palaces in the world. It is to him that we will pay the most attention. Serving as the Queen's official residence, this architectural masterpiece opened its doors to the public in 1837 when Queen Victoria took the throne. Buckingham Palace has 775 rooms, including 19 staterooms, which are used for official receptions and special occasions. Particularly interesting for tourists is the changing of the guard ceremony, which takes place in front of the palace. This ritual, accompanied by the sounds of a military band, begins at 11:00, but it is better to arrive early to secure a convenient place to watch. Life hack for those who want to learn more about life in the palace: take an audio guide that will take you through the halls and tell you many interesting facts and stories. After the tour, take a stroll through nearby St. James's Park, where you can relax by the pond and watch the birds. Buckingham Palace is not just a tourist attraction, but a living embodiment of British history and culture, which is definitely worth a visit to feel the spirit of the monarchy and the greatness of the past. Also, there are many parks in London, but a special place is occupied by the Jubilee Gardens, located on the south bank of the Thames, next to the London Eye. This picturesque area was created in 1977 in honor of Queen Elizabeth IIE's Silver Jubilee. Jubilee Gardens is an oasis of greenery and flowers, ideal for relaxing after a busy day in the city. Here, you can stroll along manicured paths, admire beds of seasonal plants, and enjoy views of the river and iconic landmarks, such as Big Ben and the Palace of Westminster. First of all, the best time to visit is early morning or late evening, when the park is less busy and you can quietly enjoy its beauty. If you are traveling with children, there is a great play area that will be a real treat for them. Not far from the gardens, there are many cafes and restaurants where you can have a snack. If you like picnics, you can take food with you and sit on one of the many benches or right on the grass. Don't forget to climb the London Eye, one of the tallest Ferris wheels in the world, offering stunning panoramic views of the city. And if you want to add romance, visit the gardens at sunset, when the lamplight and city lights create a magical atmosphere. Jubilee Gardens is not just a park, but a place where you can feel the pulse of London, relax, and enjoy moments of calm among the bustle of the city. in front of the majestic Buckingham Palace, stands the Queen Victoria Memorial, an impressive monument that embodies the greatness and legacy of one of Britain's most influential monarchs. This grand monument, opened in 1911, was designed by Sir Aston Webb and features sculptures by Thomas Brock. The memorial includes a magnificent statue of Queen Victoria, surrounded by allegorical figures of justice, truth, and mercy. In the center of the complex stands the Angel of Victory, symbolizing the triumph of the British Empire during the reign of Victoria. For tourists planning a visit, the best time to view the memorial is early morning or late evening, when the light is most favorable for photographs, and the crowds have not yet gathered. If you want to avoid the bustle, choose a weekday to visit. Near the memorial are the beautiful gardens of Buckingham Palace and St. James's Park, where you can stroll and enjoy views of blooming flower beds and lakes. If you're looking for a quick break, head to a nearby cafe for a traditional English tea and cake. The Queen Victoria Memorial is not only a tribute to the great Queen, but also a symbol of the era that she personified. This is a place where history comes to life, and every visitor can feel the spirit of the Victorian era as they stroll through the royal gardens and enjoy the magnificent views. Every morning, one of the most spectacular performances in London takes place in front of Buckingham Palace, the ceremony of the changing of the guard. This ritual, which dates back to the mid-17th century, attracts tourists from all over the world, allowing them to experience the greatness of British tradition. The ceremony starts at 11:00, but to get the best seats, I advise you to arrive no later than 10:00. Guardsmen in their bright red uniforms and bearskin caps, accompanied by the sounds of an orchestra, perform precisely rehearsed movements, demonstrating skill and discipline. The procession starts at Wellington Barracks and moves towards the palace, where the official change takes place. For those who want to see the ceremony in all its glory, the best view is from the southeast corner in front of the palace, near the Queen Victoria Fountain. Photographer tip: use a long lens to capture details of the parade and the expressions on the guardsmen's faces. And don't forget to take a bottle of water and a snack with you. You'll have to stand for a long time, and the nearest cafes may be crowded. After the ceremony, it is worth taking a stroll through St. James's Park or taking a tour of Buckingham Palace, if it is open to the public. The changing of the guard is not just a military ritual, but a living part of British history that cannot be missed while in London.
한 자리 비었는데?
Walking through the streets of London, it is impossible not to notice the elegant Waldorf Hilton building standing on the Strand. This historic hotel, which opened its doors in 1908, embodies the spirit of the Edwardian era and luxury. The Waldorf Hilton was designed by architect William Wilkinson, and from the very beginning of its history, became a meeting place for the aristocracy and celebrities. The hotel's interiors are striking in their splendor. Marble staircases, crystal chandeliers, and antique furniture create an atmosphere of sophistication and sophistication. For travelers planning to stay at the Waldorf Hilton, here are some helpful tips. Firstly, book your rooms in advance, as the hotel is popular with travelers from all over the world. Don't miss the opportunity to visit the famous Waldorf Hilton Tea Room, where they serve gourmet afternoon tea with a variety of sandwiches, cakes, and, of course, the classic scones with jam and cream. This is the perfect place to experience true English charm. The hotel's location allows easy access to London's main attractions. Covent Garden, the London Opera House, and Trafalgar Square are all within walking distance. If you want to enjoy a show or concert, look out for the Aldwych Theatre, which is directly opposite the hotel. Book your tickets in advance, so you don't miss out on the best performances. Thank you for joining us on our tour of London. We hope you enjoyed this fascinating journey and learned a lot about the rich history and culture of this city. London is an unforgettable experience, and we look forward to having you return to continue exploring this amazing place. See you soon, and have a nice trip.